joined by 2015 PGA champion Jason Day. It's been 5 years, but today you opened with a terrific 65, 5 under, no bogeys. Tell us about the no bogeys and how you saw your round go today.
Yeah, it was good. I got off to a great start. I mean, got a little bit lucky between the bunkers on 10, but, you know, you got to take the luck when that comes by. But today I drove it really nicely, and when I was out of position, I left myself on the right side of the fairways to be able to at least get somewhere around the greens. And if I did miss the greens, I left it in the right spot. So, pretty sound the whole way around. I had a lot of good quality iron shots coming into the greens. Wasn't overly aggressive, and there was a couple of shots on 9 and 17 where I hit it pretty tight. But overall, it was very solid.
Terrific. Let's start right here with number 1.
Yeah, Jason, do you feel some momentum coming in, and then can you take us through the birdie at 9, what you hit in? And
there is definitely a lot of momentum coming in off the previous finishes that I've had. 3 top 10s, which has been nice. The game feels like it's coming around. I'm pleased with it. I'm not excited. I shouldn't say I'm not excited. I am excited to come out and play every day, but I know that it can improve. And mainly my putting can improve a little bit more. I feel like I've been working very hard, and in the off weeks, and especially when I come to a tournament, to be able to get my putting back to where it is, because it's always been a strength of mine. Yeah. And I feel like the game is slowly coming around. The confidence is coming around because I'm starting to see the results, which has been good. But getting back on 9, I hit a nice drive down the left-hand side, had 211 yards, and there's a black triangle tower at the back of the green. I was trying to go at that, and I kind of just blocked it a little bit. But it was a 5-iron from 211, landed it pretty much on about 203 yards, and then bounced up to the pin. And it was a very dead straight putt. So I mean, it was very hard to miss that one.
Let's zoom out to Lucas. Lucas, you're with Jason Day.
Hey, Jason, thanks so much for doing this. I'm just curious your thoughts on the challenges of the rough. I know it's patched in certain areas, but if you could just talk about the challenges of playing from the rough here. Yeah,
I mean, fortunately, I wasn't in too much of it today, and then when I did hit into it, I got lucky. Like you said, it's very patchy. I was actually, when I was doing the interviews, I was watching Xander hit up 9. You obviously can tell how hard it is, and I mean, he was just off the fairway, so... looking back on it, on today, I think I would think that the shorter guys would have a little bit more trouble out there, just because if they just miss the fairways and they're laying up. Whereas if you can just kind of get up there and bomb it as far as you can kind of gouge something up, hopefully around the greens. But it is very, very thick and patchy in some parts of the golf course.
Let's go to 2, Rex.
Jason, we spent a lot of time talking earlier in the week about Tiger and his back and the cold weather and everything. You're kind of in a similar situation. So, like the first 3 days when it's cold and everything that's going on, are you a little bit more cautious? Yeah. And then when you see the sun come out today, do you kind of smile a little bit?
No, I mean, it's still pretty cool. Obviously, it was nice to be able to have the sun for a change. I mean, it's been kind of overcast and grey here, but it has been cool. And you got to be careful. It is a lot colder. 50 degrees, pretty much, to be precise, from last week. So it was kind of nice to be able to, play in the hot weather last week, and then coming this week, you're always cautious of doing certain things, bending over. But I pretty much lather up in deep heat, and I go out. I mean, I try and burn the skin off my back. To be honest, I feel pretty good, so I've been fine.
Sorry, lather up with what?
Deep heat.
Oh, deep heat. Thank you.
Yeah.
Deep heat. We'll remember that. Let's go to Ron at 3.
Jason, any examples of how strange it felt in a major to not have fans? I mean, the introduction, when you made birdies, was there any moment when you thought, where's the noise?
Yeah, I mean, I think we're on 11. Sorry, hold on. No, we're on 12.
12 is right by the road, right?
Yeah, 12-10. They've cut the blue tarp, or the actual screen that we have up, and they're watching through the actual fence. And it is unfortunate that we can't have fans. I actually miss playing in front of fans, because you obviously work off that, especially in a major championship, you work off that energy There's like usually it's buzzing, and it happens from Monday all the way through to Sunday. There's just a lot of people here. There's a big buzz going around the golf course, and today we're used to it by now, but it's still not the same. I know that we're playing a PGA Championship. It's a major championship. It's the first one of the year. It's still just not the same.
Is it more awkward in a major as opposed to a regular event?
Yeah, I mean, you can definitely feel the difference in intensity. I know that the it was a little bit more quieter on the range today than it has been previously in the last, starts that we've had on the tour. And guys know that, but it just doesn't feel right.
Thank you.
Okay, let's wrap things up here on number 5. Go ahead, Ben.
You talked about your confidence and gaining that, but
Yep.
how happy are you to actually have your mental strength back? Because clearly that's out there now.
Yeah, I mean...
9 is an example of that. You missed the putt on 8.
Yeah.
And there's a few places
Missed putt on
like
7,
that
missed
there.
putt on 8.
Exactly. And then you came out and did that on 9. So.
Yeah, once again, I finally had enough of, feeling sorry for myself. And it's very easy to do that, especially in this game, because it is so mentally tough. You can start blaming everything else but yourself, and sometimes you just got to pull your pants up and just move on. And I feel like the momentum that I've had over the last 3 starts has kind of seeped into this week. I'm excited about. And the funny thing is that every day I'm excited to go back to the golf course and play. Whereas before I was struggling to get up and going, oh, do I want to kind of put myself through this again? And to be honest, I'm excited to get out and play every week now. Thanks. Cheers.
I think that's going to wrap it up. Thank you,